Ah, look at now. Now you're going to love me just because of these visuals we're going to show you. The Africa's greatest asset. Its wildlife is under threat, and new ways of preserving and protecting it are being witnessed around the continent, resulting in job creation, tourism opportunities for local communities. So this is where the book Africa's Ultimate Safaris comes in. It's a photographic summary of the ideal ways in which to experience a safari in Africa, showcasing some of the most beautiful and wildest destinations. The book is representing the top 10 or bucket list of safaris on the continent. From the Wildebeest Migration in the Serengeti to the South Luangwa in Zambia, the authors of South Africa's Ultimate Safaris, Thompson and Shirli, Carswell, are in studio with me to talk about their adventures. It's so nice to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Pleasure.
Thank you. What a dream. I mean, this is something that we all look at and dream of doing, but it's something that both of you have now done together. How did it all begin?
Well, it started with I guide trips into the Serengeti, and I've taken a few guests up there, and I do a talk on the migration. And having done a few of these trips, a lot of my clients came to me and said, right, what's next? So over a period of time, the idea was, in fact, what's my bucket list?
Yeah.
And Shirley joined me on a few trips, and it evolved from there. And the need was to put it down in some kind of documented format of the so-called bucket list of safaris, the top 10.
The top 10 safaris that you can go on.
Yeah.
And Shirley, I mean, you being a photographer, I mean, this must have been a photographer's dream.
Absolute dream.
Yeah.
It was just a wild experience to go through.
Yeah. What stands out for you? I mean, it's so difficult looking at the photographs because they're from all over Africa, but for you, what really stands out?
South Luangwa.
Okay.
Definitely. Just the whole environment was beautiful. It absolutely marvelous scenics. The wildlife was fantastic. So there's so many different places, and each one's got its own beauty.
Yeah.
So it's hard to actually choose a favorite.
Yeah.
Beautiful places.
You know, when you talk about African safaris and you talk about bucket lists, we're not necessarily only focusing on these 5-star resorts that you go to. I mean, we're talking about the actual events that take place in the different countries of Africa, because there are some unbelievable things that happen.
Well, right on our doorstep, we've got Botswana, and it's
Yeah.
one of the wildest free so-called camping places that you can attend.
Yeah.
And in Chapter 9, we explore the whole idea of getting in your vehicle and traveling through to the Okavango Delta and putting your tent up and sleeping under the stars with wildlife on your doorstep. And it's affordable for everyone. It's the type of thing that everyone should do. And if the Okavango is not on your bucket list, you're missing out.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just there's so much to recognize, and like you say, you've got to get it at the right time of the year as well, because I mean, if you're going down to, for instance, the Serengeti, you got to go at the right time.
Well,
Absolutely.
Africa's all about timing and seasons, and what happens is that the animals move at certain times, or they congregate in certain areas at certain times, and you can either find yourself flooded or stuck in mud, or you've got to make sure that, in fact, that you're in the right place at the right time. So
Yeah.
it's about understanding which park has the best opportunities at what particular time of the year.
Yeah, which is so. I'm looking now at a picture of Namibia.
That's
this
right.
Beautiful one in Namibia. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say I've never been to Namibia, and that's just across the border.
Right next
Right.
door.
What am I thinking?
We're going to leave the book with you, so you
Absolutely.
can decide on your bucket list.
Thank you. I mean, I've travelled to Alaska and I haven't been to Namibia. This doesn't
Right
make
next
sense,
door.
does it? And that's a
Absolutely,
problem.
yeah.
It actually is a problem. And I think I'm voicing it because I do feel that problem. We have so much on offer, do we take advantage of it enough?
I don't think so, not enough. You know, we tend to look at going overseas, and yet we've got this incredible continent that has the most amazing countries, and we don't travel enough in it.
Yeah.
It's right on our doorstep.
And diverse. Is it
Completely.
that diverse, though? I mean, every terrain that you go into in Africa, I mean, whether we're talking about Namibia or Kenya or Botswana or Zambia or further up, do they completely change?
Every chapter in that book will give you an idea of how amazingly diverse each one is. And I've covered everything from the Masai Mara right the way down to Cape Town, because
Wow.
of course no safari is complete without a trip to the Cape area.
Yeah.
So the Cape area and the type of marine life and the terrain, in fact, in that area has something completely different to offer as well.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
the
that's
deserts,
Chobe that you're looking
yeah.
at. No, that's Kariba.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Kariba in its own right is a very special place. Every single area has something different to offer at a different time.
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. I want to be
That's
sitting there right now.
Oh, that's Boomy Hills.
One of the best lodges in Africa.
Yeah.
That's what you
Well,
want.
it's got one of the best locations in Africa, certainly.
Oh, this is...
looks over the vista of Kariba. It's unbelievable.
Wow. So this book, it's on sale?
Yes,
you
it's available in all the major retailers around the country.
Okay.
And it makes a perfect Christmas present.
It really does. It does make a perfect Christmas present. And it makes a good birthday present. And I'll tell you what we're doing here, and thanks to you guys for being so generous. As part of Morning Live's 15th birthday month, 5 very lucky viewers are going to have a chance of winning a signed copy of Africa's Ultimate Safari book by answering the simple question: name just one of the destinations in the book, Africa's Ultimate Safaris. All you have to do is email your answer to info@helco, that's helco.co.za, and you can win one of these magnificent books. Ian, Thompson, Shirli, Carswell, welcome back from your dream or anybody's dream holiday, and thank you for documenting it in such a beautiful, beautiful way. All right, let's take a break.